Guys, come on in. Let's get down on the floor. And then use your abs to come down. Woo! Bring your hands to your back of your head and rotate your torso with your belly pulling in. We're going to start off with some abdominals. And your exhale pulls your belly in. Just get started. Pull your toes back. 10, 9. We're going to let those abs help us. 4, 3, 2. Now hug your thighs in for just a moment. And we're going to lift up our legs. Now they might be trying to lengthen as we do this because they're just warming up, but try to lengthen them and rotate. So your exhale pulls your right shoulder towards your, right elbow towards your opposite knee. All right, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, now hug your legs in for just a moment. Now, this time we're going to take a leg up and you're going to put your hand behind the thigh or the calf, lift your shoulder blades, and just stretch your hamstring in a little bit more. As it gets warmer, pull one in, now pull the other. Switch your legs and exhale, switch and give a point. 4, 3, 2. Now take a happy baby this time for a stretch. Hands to your feet and pull your knees down. Take an inhale. Place the feet on the floor, curl your spine up and down, and we're waking up the back. We're waking up the glutes and the hamstrings. And up, and up, and up, and up. And now you're going to stay up, and you're going to do these little pulses. 10, and now hold, just hold steady. 10, lower your spine. Take your hands to your feet and let your knees be a little wider. And you're holding on and stretching. Inner thighs. And we're going to add a double leg stretch. So hold your shins. Let me show you the modification. Arms up, legs up. And then you hug your shins. A little harder is arms a little further back, legs a little further forward, and then hug. Now lift up your shoulder blades if you would like, and you stay up, and then you hug and you stretch and you hug. Now there is another modification for the neck. So if you want your hands behind your back, you can open your elbows and then tap your elbows to your knee or thigh. Open your elbows, bring your knees in, tap. So whatever you're doing, just make sure you are challenged in the abs, but the neck isn't strained. So 4, 3, 2, good. Now hug the legs in, and I like to add a little rock to this. You may even rock a little right and left. We're going to leave the head down for a moment and lengthen the left leg to the mat. Lift your right leg up to the sky and draw circles on the ceiling. Now we're going to do it the other way. Before you go to the other leg, just catch that leg in the air and point and flex that foot and really reach through your toes, like you're really trying to articulate the foot. And add some circles and then go the other way. Now put that foot down and lift your legs up. Now take a circle and draw it. And we're going to go the other way. Circles. And then leave that leg up in the air and hold on to it, and then really point and flex as if you're trying to wake up every muscle in your foot, or every part of your foot gets attention, and add circles and add circles. Hug the legs in. Both legs come up, hands go beside your hips. Draw a circle. Now we're going to do a corkscrew movement. Circle left and then circle right. Another way to say that is circle clockwise and then circle counterclockwise, ribs down. One more. And pull the legs in. Now both feet are on the floor, and lengthen one of your legs up into a pointed long position. Lift your hips up and down with the hips staying level. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then let that foot down. Now we're going to lift the other leg up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now lower that foot, inhale, and then exhale, lower down. Now right ankle to left thigh, reach your hands through the window and hug the thigh. You can rock here, you can move your foot here, your ankle, your toes. Now the ankle to thigh on the other foot, reach your hands through. And then leave your head down, and we're going to take our feet in the air and draw a bicycle. You can make this further away from you to be harder. You can keep it up more vertical to be easier. You can add a lifting your torso up for 5 repetitions, 4 repetitions, 3, and if you want it harder, cross your arms, 2, 1 more, and up. Now, once you're up, you can put your feet soles together and let your inner thighs receive a bound angle stretch. 10, 'and then gently come back up, and the fingers are going to be behind you with the feet flat on the floor and the knees bent. We're going to take triceps. And if you need a modification, you can always go back to bound angle. Otherwise, you're going to lift. Now bend your elbows and then straighten your elbows and lift your hips. You can bend your elbows and lift. You bend and lift and inhale and exhale, and 5, 4, 3, really straighten, 2, and 1. Now lower for a moment. Your legs can be out long. Your arm can pull under like you're trying to touch your fingers to the underside of your forearm. Breathe in. And now pull your fingers under and breathe in. Now the next one is a long plank, reverse plank. If you prefer to do the reverse, the bent knee one, you can. But if you want to keep your legs long, you can. So this time we hold 10. Breathe in. And exhale, lower. Now take your legs out wide for a moment, and we're going to take a fingertip together interlaced and massage in a circle about 5 each way. You can do more if your wrists need it. Then we're going to do a prayer pose down the body until the palms separate. Breathe in. Yeah, so some stretches for the hands. Now I'm going to make sure I've got enough room, but go open and reach. Open and reach. This is called the saw. You rotate first and then you reach, and try to feel a little stretch here and reach. You can try to keep your hips down. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now both hands go to the respective leg or ankle or feet, and then reach forward. So breathe, stretch, come back up, grab a sip. We're going to meet in a down dog. So once you grab your sip and you're ready, we'll meet in a down dog. You're up in the air with your hips and you're shaking out any tension. Lift your heels, articulate through your spine and go up dog. And exhale, tuck and lift and tuck. And tuck. Good. You're going to enjoy your spine. Enjoy the mobility. Inhale. And exhale. And up. And tuck. All right. Now hold your down dog. 5. And then a brief child pose, but you can pat yourself on the back and have little triceps. Now going all the way down to your belly, reach your hands a little wider than your body, and you can inhale and lift up and hold. Breathe and hold, and just check your neck. It's easy. There's no tension. Now lower for a moment. We're going to do it again. Inhale, go up. And lower. And go up. And then lower. Now let your arms be a little pillow and lengthen your right leg up and then lengthen your left leg up. You want to feel your neck is soft, and you want to feel your hamstrings and your glutes contract. Now lift up both legs and add a tight flutter, about 20. Relax for a moment, then lift up your legs and add them tapping together. The knees are off the ground, the feet are off the ground. Yep, and relax your neck, about 20. Push back until you're in either a puppy or a child pose, and if you would like to stretch your feet and your toes out, pull them under. Go back into a forearm position with your plank and hold, 20. Let's turn to our sideways plank and hold. 20. Breathe in, and on your exhale, let's go to the other side. We're going to do 20 on the side plank. And relax. Now, this time we're going to push our upper body up into a swan. Now inhale. Now as you're ready, lower your upper body, but then let your legs come up. Inhale. Now lower your lower body and let your upper body come up. Now I'm cueing it. The breath that you're naturally doing is more important for your pace. So you come up when you're breathing in, and then when you're naturally ready to breathe out, go down and then lift up your legs. In other words, your breathing pattern cadence is more your theme, their cadence, than my cueing. You're just going upper body, lower body, alignment, legs. One more time, now the upper body, but just find a place, see if you can find a place in your neck's easy where you can hold for another 10. Okay, inhale. And relax. Now while you're low, reach your hands to beside your hip bones. Palms face the floor, go up, check your neck, make it easy, and then hold. When you breathe in, you're going to notice you go up. Relax. Now interlace your fingers if you can. Go up. And lower. We're going to interlace the fingers the other way and come up. Inhale. Now, child pose. And if you want a different option, try knee wide, and that way your belly goes in the middle and you breathe diaphragmatically. Breathe in. And I want to offer that I'll grab a sip, but I do want to offer, if you have a foam roller and you'd like to use it today, you can put the foam roller at the shin end of your mat. If you don't want it, don't do it. Just keep doing the plank like we did earlier. But if you're doing the foam roller option, let your shins be on. There you go. Thanks, Shereen. That's it. So you forearm plank, but you put your shins on. Now just notice there's a little bit more arm. Now you may have to kind of adjust here, but put the foam roller a little closer to the knee side of your shin. Now adding on, if you would like, bend the knees so you're like an inchworm. Your knees come towards your belly and then you straighten into plank. Bend your knees come underneath your belly. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Recover. Now rest. It could be a child's pose. Now a side plank, and your foam roller option with this side plank is to put your feet staggered, which is one in front of the other. I like top foot in front, and you go up and hold. 10. Breathe and stretch out your fingers too. Go ahead and both hands are stretched out. Breathe in. Inhale. Lower your hips. Okay, we're going to go to the other side. try top foot in front of the other, what I'm calling staggered, and go 10. Take the hands and really stretch them out. Inhale. And then exhale to lower. Now we're taking it down on our backside. Keep your foam roller handy, underneath your feet actually, more than handy. Lie back on your back. Feet on the roller, curl up and down with the roller, and gently point to your toes if you want more intensity in your hamstrings. Stay up. If you would like more intensity, push the roller away by rolling out your foot to heel the toe. And that hamstring is now more active. You can try to roll the length of your foot forward and back. Curl down and take a happy baby for a moment, hands to your feet. And put both feet back down on the roller, curl up. Now lift up your right leg and point it towards the sky. Drop your hips and flex, point and lift. Drop your hips and flex that foot in the air and do 10 of those. Breathe in and out. Your left glute's working right now. 6, 7, 8, 9. Let that foot go. Lift up your other leg. We're going to drop and lift and drop and lift. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then lower. Okay, now inhale, lower your spine. Take your hands to your inner feet or ankles and let your knees be wide. Now lengthen out your legs a little bit more and put your, it's like your calf ankle on there, but let your knees have about 1 inch or 2 bend. Now lift up your hips, and it won't go up very high, don't worry. Lift up your hips and lower. Lift and lower. Good. In, lift and lift and lift and lift and lift. Now stay up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Now lift your right leg up and hold on to your foot. If you can, hold on to your big toe. Curl up, your left leg comes off the roller a couple inches, and you're in this abdominal crunch plus a hamstring stretch for 10. Now, if your head or your neck doesn't like it or want some support, put your hand behind your head and kind of cradle it. You'll still get an ab workout. Inhale. Now relax your head and put your other foot in the air. Put your other leg hovered above the roller. Lift up and hamstring, and 10, 9. If you want that modification, it's hand behind the head. Take another inhale. Good, guys, and hug. Lift up your legs. Take your hands behind your head. Now lift up your shoulder blades and hold. If you would like it harder, lower your legs a little bit and now hold. Just stay. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest your head, hug in. Nice job. Now take your hands underneath your thighs. You're going to kick up for your abdominals to get you in an upright position. Kick and sit. Good. All right, so take a sip if you'd like. We're going to do a little bit of the balance on our butte. Your booty's down, hands are in front, hover. Now this, I'm going to turn so you can see this way. This is a modified teaser, also Navasana in yoga. If you want it harder, lengthen your legs and hold. 10. Now lower. Now I'm going to take my socks off for this next one. You can take 2 fingers around your big toes and hover your feet, or you can lengthen out. Hold. Try to lengthen your knees. Try to ground your shoulder blades. Second variation, in. Try to lengthen your knees. Open open, open. All right, bring it down. That was great. Now we're going to be adding on swan on the foam roller. Your belly is on the mat. Your arms are wider than the mat than your shoulders. You're bringing your palm, the pinky side of your hand down, and you come up and lower. You're rolling the forearms on the foam roller, but your elbows are long. And just keep doing your own pace of inhale. Exhale to lower. Your own pace of inhale. And exhale to lower. And inhale. And exhale to lower. And breathe in. Hold yourself up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Good. 5, 4. Neck is easy. 3, 2. Now lower. We are going to add on. So get ready. You're going to come up. Now, if you want to add on, one arm touches your hamstring, and then you return it to the foam roller. Your other arm touches your hamstring, and you return it to the foam roller. Check your neck. Just make sure it's soft while you do this. It's in line with your back, your upper back. Good, and try up to 4 more. You're inhaling and exhaling, and inhaling and exhaling. Both arms are on and lift up, and then recover. Now, we're gonna bend the knees while you're down and just kind of rock them like a windshield wiper, right and left. You should feel really good on your back. 5. Now the knees are bent, and reach back for your ankle. 1 hand or 2 on each. It just depends on your body. So we'll do it a couple times. Lift up with your bow pose or one-legged bow. Relax for a moment. Do it again. Inhale. Here we go. And relax. Now, child pose. Push back. I'm going to do the toe stretch offer again. If you would like to stretch your toes out. Grab a sip. We're going to do another plank with our plank arms being forearms, and then the side of the foam rollers on your shin. So we're going to be doing that in a moment. Move the foam roller towards the other end of your mat. What you'll do is put it towards the knee side of your shin. Toes are inward, like internal rotation. Now we're going to pike, which means lift your hips. They're long and the knees are long. Lift your hips, and you're piking like an upside down V. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we're going to take a little breather, and it's child's pose. You can leave the foam roller under your shins. Now we're going to take a forearm side plank. If you want it one step harder, one step more challenge, stack your feet or ankles on top of the foam roller. Now it's a little more balanced challenge, and add 6 of these rotations if you would like more. And I'm going to do this slow and controlled. Feel it, feel it, feel it. Okay, lower your hip, and we're going to do all that on the other side, which the options were forearm down, feet stacked, or staggered if you need to modify it. Come up, you can hold, but you can also do slip 6, controlled rotations. and good. Nice job. All right. Let's take it to the other side plank. So I'm going to move my foam roller over here, and we're going to paint a rainbow for 6 times, or paint a paint a sky. All right. Now the harder is both feet are stacked. The easier is they're staggered, but you go up and over and up and over and up and over and up and over and up. One more. And now lower. Okay, we're gonna go to the other side. Now your feet are stacked or staggered, your choice. Go inhale. Now once you're up, you can take 6 up and overs. You could also just modify by holding yourself put. 3, good, breathe. 4, steady, see how it's a little bit more unstable. 5, 6. Now rest for a moment on your booty. This next one's going to be a possible leg lift on the reverse plank, but if you don't like any of that, do a reverse table or a bound ankle. Otherwise, lift up. Now, leg 10, 9. So I want you to find something healthy. The theme is you find something good for you during the class. 4 more, 3, 2, and 1. Now have a seat. I want to give us a different hand stretch. Pretend that you're saying okay, and you take those 3 fingers and you make goggles. Really try to circle your eyes like your thumb and your first finger are touching the eye orbit. Lift your elbows. This is for the ulnar nerve as well. Reach your fingers down and pull under. Woo. And reach your fingers down and pull under again. And then just shake it out a little bit here. Nice job. We're going to take a set of push-ups now. I want one option to, you can do this on the wall. You could also do this on the knees, on your hands and knees, like a square, a box, or on the knees open, or you can go out. Now, take a set of 10 to 15. I want you to do what is a challenge for you. Yep. Good. And then relax. And sit any way you want to, but massage your little hands each way. Good. This is called a full arm stretch. Take your arms out, pull your fingers under. Now try to pretend I'm behind you and I'm pulling your arms. Now flip your hands, the palms up, but you pull your fingers down, and try to pretend I'm behind you, pulling your hands. Keep your chest open too. So you've done both under and up, right? Inhale, supinated and pronated. And then just give a little handshake. Really good. Grab a sip. We're going to do a little side lying. Take your elbow and prop yourself up. Take your toes and circle. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now go the other way. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now lie on that arm, and it's a pillow for your neck. Your neck is soft. Take the top leg out of the way. Draw circles with your bottom leg, 10 each way. Lift and point. Feel your waist pull in. Now we're going to go backwards for 10. All right, we're going to go on the other side. Your elbow props you up, and you draw circles with your top leg. You're pointing. Try to keep your upper body still though. You notice how it's trying to rock. That's going to be safer on your shoulder. Now you're going to do 10 the other way. Point, sorry, don't point, flex the foot. Let your waist help you. And then you're going to lie down on that arm. You're going to take the top leg in front and lift up your leg and draw circles. Go the other way. All right, really good. And then come back up. And I want you to see if you can do a double triangle, which is the left knee's bent and your left foot's on your thigh, your right knee's bent. See if that's comfortable. If not, find a seat that's comfortable. Cross your right arm to your left knee and take your arm up and over. This is also called mermaid stretch. Now there is a lot of angles in here. So if you want to try rotating forward and open and down and just see, what do you feel? I like them all, but you may feel like one's a little better for you today. Yeah, there you go. Triangle. Grab your, yep, that's it, Shireen, that's it. Inhale. This is great for shoulder health. And exhale, take that hand behind you and rotate. Look over your shoulder and look at you for a minute. Yeah. Oh, that looks great, guys. 10. All right, we're going to switch our legs. So I think everybody looks really good there. Right foot is on that left thigh roughly, touching it. Left hand to right knee. See how it's across your body? Then you go up. Good. And just get yourself comfy. Try the other one, Karen. Now go. Yeah, really good. Now I like to try rotations here, add it. So my right side feels different than my left today. So what did you notice? And maybe you want to even flip the arm, like internal, external rotation. If you have tight shoulders, find a good place for the shoulders too. If you have shoulders that are giving you a trouble right now though, then the arm probably will feel better slightly ahead of your head and not behind. So see if that works, Karen. Breathe in. Oh, exhale, hand behind and look over your shoulder. And then come back. Everybody looks good. This next one is going to be push-ups again, but I want to give it to you in the form of the classic Pilates push-up, which is sort of a stand, walk out, go down. If you don't want that, take them on the wall or take them on fours or do a forearm plank, okay? So either's fine, but I did want to offer the classic. So I inhale, and then you exhale, your hands come to the floor. You walk out to what you're going to do. And now when you're there, so let's say it's toes or knees, you do 3 only, 3 good ones. 1, 2, 3. And then you push your hips up like you're going to do a down dog for a moment. And then you walk your hands closer with shoulder blade stability, hamstring stretching, and then inhale, curl up. Now your arms reach up and back. And we do 3 of these sets. We'll do exhale, walk out. You'll do 3. You could be on your knees. You could be in all fours. You could be on the floor, wall. Now, hips up, walk back. Breathe in. Now, inhale, lift, lift. Good, I like that. And exhale, walk out. And bend. 3, 2, 1. Shift the hips up. Walk back. And then inhale, go up. And then meet me at the top, hands at your heart. Now stand. We are going to take this opportunity just to do a one-footed balance because it's so important for preventing falls. It's also a good mind calmer. Lift and spread your toes. We're going to take tree, not your classic Pilates move, but it's just a great one-legged stability. If you would like your palms Here, here, you can lift them up. I'm gonna add a shoulder stretch here. And that was 30. Your hands can come to your heart and your foot can lower. Lift and spread your toes. Other foot, tree. Now you can do palms open, you could do up in the air, you could do the other shoulder stretch. I love it. Breathe in, inhale, and then exhale, your hands come to your heart and lower. Now that was called static balance. Let's do some dynamic. We're gonna take 8 circles each way. You're gonna try not to touch your foot on the floor. So for example, you're welcome to take a little hug a tree position. You could also take arm movements, bigger if you would like. 6. Of course, 8 the other way. I didn't cue that, but 8 each way. 8, same leg. And now we're gonna switch it up. My assistant wants in. All right, circle, 8. Touch if you have to, like me, and then go 8 the other way. Nice. Hands together. Now, when you're ready, interlace your fingers at the low back, lift and spread your toes, lengthen your right leg up. Now, maybe you can go all the way to parallel. 10. Now, it's static balance, but it's in a different plane. 8, 5, 2. Now, inhale and come back up. And what you'll notice is it's harder if you have a cushiony surface. So let's say you're on this hard floor, it's easier. If you have a couple mats, it's harder. You can make this what you need. That's what I like about balance drills too. Other leg goes up. So for example, I'm on a kitchen mat, and it's the length of a yoga mat, but it's super cushiony, so it's a little harder than the floor. But you could always double up a mat or use a thick mat if you needed more challenge. Hold, breathe, inhale. Now exhale and come back. Whew. Oh, let your blood pressure adjust. Now this one's a quad stretch. Balance. Go up with your arm and catch your foot. Now the ribs pull down, the pubic bone pulls up, the hand goes forward. We're working on balance and on stretching and of course breathing. Calm. Your option is to add on a foot push and open up that hip and shoulder. Inhale, and then gently come back. It's like you're always coming to home base. You're breathing, breathe. Other side, go up with your arm behind you, hold on, and just do your upright quad. Okay, hold. Push your foot into your hand. Take that inhale and exhale to come back. Woo! Okay, great. Now sideways. This is what we do is, and grab a sip if you want, Vitrine. What we're doing is challenging balance, static, dynamic, and mobility. Bye, Jean. Have a great day. Thanks for joining. All right, out to the side. Now it's like you're a star. Now we're challenging it in different planes. Hold. I want you to feel these obliques. Feel them? Yeah, they should be on. 10, 9. We're gonna add something in a moment. 5. If you can add on 10 pulses with your leg, do 10. Lower down, and then do the other side, star. You can see your toe in your peripheral. It's not drifting behind you. Now at first, just static. Feel these obliques, but not the neck. Add on a pulse if you can. Right here, feel that. Good. Ooh. And then come on down. Nice. We're gonna have a seat on your booty. And we've been working on shoulder stretches. So this one is the rack. And your fingers point away. Your arm goes up, your fingers point away, and your elbows soft. Lift your heart. Breathe in. Inhale. Now, any way you want to sit, but you're going to take prayer pose. So I'm going to show you what I mean. The reverse prayer, also called reverse namaste. That makes sense? Yeah. Heart up. Chest open. And try to keep one hand there and let one arm out. Good. Yep, and that's another way to do it, is hold the elbow. Good. Try to get your ribs over your pelvis and your spine upright, your chin up. Good, Shreen, that was it. Breathe in. Switch it any way you need to. Sometimes it helps if you put your hand on your elbow and kind of pull it down, or get a Dynaband and walk the hands together. Your ribs look good. They're over the pelvis, guys. That looks good. Breathe in. Everybody had a roller, so I want to use the roller for this next vertical one. And this is the one Karen said would be a great either backup plan or just kind of keep it. There's a lot of good ones, but this one's really nice. Your sacrum's on one end, and you roll down the length. Your arms go out like a T or a Y, and your muscles will relax more if the hands can touch the floor. So if you don't feel like you can touch and you're not relaxing, put something underneath them. I like to add a bound angle here, so you can open up your knees and try that too. Relax your hips, relax your chest and shoulders. Gravity's pulling them down. All right, wiggle the fingers and you're gonna come off of there. The next one is for the upper back. You might need a foam roller, you might need a yoga block underneath your head. So mine is black, so this is underneath your upper back, but it's horizontal. Now, you can put a foam block, a yoga block under your head. You can put a pillow under your head. If you can touch without any issue to your neck, go for it. If your back feels any too much tension, put a foam block or a pillow underneath your butte. Open up the arms like you did earlier, Y or a T, to get the shoulders and chest. I'm going to take a look. You guys stay there. Yeah, foam block. You may need a pillow under your head, Miss Karen. And I'm looking, just, yeah, try it, just see. Oh, you got it. I saw, I see it now. Okay, this is another one where you can do bound angle if you're relaxed. Now, place a hand behind your head and come up enough that you can lie back down. Now notice how your back feels. We're gonna put the foam roller underneath our glutes, so it's horizontal to your body, and it's underneath your glute area, like where your glute meets your hamstring or just a little bit higher on the sacrum, and lengthen a leg if you want it harder, I mean more intensely stretched. But you want to make sure it's not in your low back. You want to make sure it's near your glute hamstrings, that gluteal smile, because we're trying to lengthen the low back, not get it more compressed. So move it towards your heels if you have any concern, or it's too tugging too much, or bend the knees. So now relax your arms. You can even do them like before, Y or T. When the hip flexors are tight, they tug on the low back and they make your low back more extended, bone on bone, spinous process on spinous process. And that also creates, if you've ever seen anybody with a hinge, where they kind of like always have a hinge in their hips and their body's kind of slanted forward diagonally, that's also tight hip flexors. So we're loosening them. They tend to hold on longer. They're emotional muscles. They defend. They sit a lot. They work when we're running, walking. So they tend to be holding on. So you really have to let them go with your conscious relaxation. And then relax. Now, then you can notice how your back feels on the floor. That's always a really nice feeling that, wow, everything's really relaxed. You're gonna be putting your glutes on the roller again and your feet up on the wall. And if you don't wanna put your glutes up on the roller, you don't have to, but feet on the wall is a really nice posture, to help the vessels. Blood flowing the other way now, or getting an assist the other way than how gravities usually pull them. So just let go. Now slowly release, and you're going to come up to a seated position and lift up. We're going to take a moment to put the hands on our heart and notice how you feel with the body getting to feel strong, flexible, contracting at will, relaxing at will. And just tap into that natural wellness and peaceful place that's always inside. And in this calm place is where solutions come, creative energy can come through you. So we'll make an intention that when we notice our mind goes to problems, we try to figure out solutions, and we get into this calm place for the ideas to come. It's easier to solve a problem in the creative energy than in the problem energy. And I would like to offer that if you haven't seen Sound of Freedom, that you go see it. That money goes to help this cause, this wonderful cause. And so I'm going to encourage you all to see it. That's a word of mouth thing that we're trying to do with that. Yeah, you to shed light on that. And with so much appreciation, thank you so much. This is coming from someone who hasn't seen a movie in a theater for like 10 years and doesn't have a TV and doesn't watch TV and doesn't watch nonfiction. This one's not this, sorry, doesn't watch fiction. I don't like TV in general because I feel like I'm getting, marketed to, but this one is really important. I would highly recommend you see it. Thank you so much and happy birthday to Karen. I think you're doing great. I think you're doing great. What a way to celebrate your birthday with more health. Bye, guys.